talking about the Eastern Conference, Western Conference. Obviously, everybody at the beginning of the year thought that the Boston Celtics were going to be a steamroller in the they were going to be a steamroller, just an absolute steamroller in the Eastern Conference. That has not been the case. While you've seen them play well, they have not been dominant like you would have expected or you would have thought. We're at the break. You mentioned them earlier in the show. Celtics. Still the team to beat, still the standard.
You know, when I mentioned that, I did a disservice to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I do want to say I respect them. Both teams swept the Bucks in the regular season. I don't know why the Cavs slipped my mind, but I think that's what happens a lot. But would it be in Cleveland? With no LeBron, you just kind of brush them off. Whenever it comes to Cleveland with sports, you just brush them off. But sitting at 44-10 at the break, number one seed in the East, I do think they'll finish the season with the one seed. The reason why, I think that DeAndre Hunter move was the icing on top of the cake. I think that was a great pickup. I think he's someone who makes them even more versatile on the defensive end. Man, you talked about that the other day. And I don't think that Boston would just cakewalk to the NBA Finals this year. You know what? I'll do a ranking for the East. I'll go Boston 1, Cleveland 2, and I'm gonna be biased and put my Bucks at 3.
Okay, no Knicks love. I respect it. You should
no love for the Knicks.
You should have
Never.
No love for the Knicks. I respect it.
Never.
No love for the Knicks. Even though, listen, I will say this about the Knicks: functioning at an extremely high level for a team that was put together relatively quickly, adding Karl-Anthony Towns kind of late, right before the season started. I've been very surprised by how successful they've been. I think it's a testament to Thibs, the culture, and him also realizing that they're not the team that everybody expect from Thibs. They don't play defense. They're not. Are you noticing that with the Knicks?
Yeah,
they're nothing like your Thibodeau teams.
Me about them. Yeah,
they don't play defense. They're not good defensively, and it's kind of a very weird situation because that's not what you expect from Thibs. But what you can say is that it's kind of weird seeing it. But I think it's also one of those things where you got to try things during the regular season to see what works in stretches. Because let's be frank, in the playoffs, when you have a Jalen Brunson, you can turn the game into a half-court game.
Yep.
That's the luxury of having a Jalen Brunson. They can slow the game down and make it happen. So I think that the team that for me, I like Cleveland. Cleveland's got to show me. They got to show me. You don't believe it till you see it. They're one of those teams that fit the bill of you don't believe it till you see it. And I'm going to say that I like the Knicks to be the number one competitor to Boston out in the East. Personally, I think that's just my personal take. I think the Knicks are the biggest threat to a back-to-back championships.